Good morning from the lake. I gotta be honest with you, it has been pretty busy around my house lately, so I have not had a chance to seriously fish for the last 3+ weeks. So obviously I'm excited today because I need to catch some fish. I need to scratch that itch, my friends. It has been too long, and I'm really excited to catch a few fish today. The other thing I'm excited about is I recently launched this new bait from Mule Fishing. This is the jackworm, and this is all about being a jack of all trades for finesse worm fishing. It's really about multi-purpose, multi-species bait. I'm gonna talk a lot about the design of this bait while I fish with it today, but ultimately the goal is very simple. I just want to catch some fish today. I'm actually fishing a body of water I've never been to in my life, so I have no idea what to expect, but I trust there's going to be some fish here, so let's get started. So as you can see right there, that's actually the same worm that I showed at the beginning, although this one has been trimmed down. So I actually trimmed off the tail and I trimmed off the first portion, and it was really designed intentionally to be able to do that, to where you can have an ultralight worm, kind of like a trout worm, honestly, and then you can also have like a full-size curltail worm. So really it gives you numerous options in one worm. There's a couple trim points on this worm that allow you to kind of fish it in numerous different ways, and that was the full intention behind this thing. I really wanted it to be extremely versatile and really give anglers numerous different fishing styles that they can cater to with one bag of plastics. You know, I feel like in today's age, there we go, got him. In today's age, there's just so many, oh my gosh, it's a dinky bass. I think he's hanging out with a bunch of dinky bluegill too. In today's age, there's so much technique specific stuff, and really I want to go the opposite route and really open up a lot of doors with one bait, as opposed to really focus on one thing. I want it to be kind of a jack of all trades, hence the name jackworm. There's another fish. What's this gonna be? I wonder if this is gonna be another dinky bass. Yeah. All right, well, this goes to show that we can use the jackworm and catch little dinky bass. This one's obviously bigger than the last one, but still nothing to write home about. All right, there you go. Another largemouth bass. If you want to learn more about this bait, you can find out more at the Mule Fishing website as well as the Mule Fishing YouTube channel. But today I really just want to mostly fish it and just dink around a little bit. This is gonna be another, oh, it's a crappie. There we go. That's more like it. That's what I was hoping to find. There are black crappie in here. Not a very big one. Really pretty fish though. And again, that little modification, it just opens up the doors. This crappie right here probably would not eat a full-size jackworm, but he definitely will go for that little smaller profile. See you, little slabby. Gotcha. Oh, it's a dinky largemouth. I saw a school of fish down below me, and I definitely didn't expect it to be a largemouth. I thought for sure these would be panfish of some type, but there you go. I'll take it. Well, we've proven that we can catch fish on the little micro jackworm, so I'm gonna actually put that away for a few minutes and go back to the full size just to see if we can catch something a little bit larger. Black and blue is probably not the best choice in color, but because the sun's not fully out yet, I'm just gonna leave it on. I feel like bass should totally eat it. As the sun comes up, I'll probably wanna go to something a little bit more natural. There we go. Don't think he's gonna be very big. No, he's not very big, but he's on the full-size jackworm though, so I'm happy with that. And just a little dink. There you go though. He went for the black and blue on like more of a Ned rig setup. A little finesse worm on a jig head is a classic way to catch fish. Can't really go wrong there. And that guy ain't very big, but I'm certainly happy to catch him. See you, buddy. Can't believe I am sitting in 18 foot of water and there are lily pads about 15 foot to the side of me. I just had a short strike from a bluegill, I bet. This is such a significant drop off, it's unreal. There he is. There's my first bluegill. Not a bad one actually. I think there's a lot of really small ones, but that one's respectable. See you, bud. Dinky little bass. Seems like that's gonna be a common theme for the day. See you, buddy. There's one. Oh yeah, giant. Absolute giant. No, it may not be a giant, but it's something. And at this point, I will take it. There you go.
That's not bad.
That's a respectable little bass. Haven't really seen any potential of big fish yet today, but I'll take what I can get. I'm just waiting for Tyler to get a 40-inch pike on that topwater. There he is. Aha! Hey, it's a crappie. Little crappie. Same size as the first crappie I caught. Nothing big. But I'll take crappie. I'd rather catch small crappie like this than 8-inch bass. Hey, bud. Well, first cast. Wind blown and the sun is into it, so I think that those things might be helpful. Nothing big. Another dinky bass. Whoa, there he goes. Whoa, he spit up an entire Cinco. I'm glad I caught that fish. I just saved him. That thing would have been terrible to have stuck down his throat. That's gross. Okay, it's in my kayak. I'm gonna dispose of that properly.
Like right around the corner.
Oh, oh my gosh. I launched this little guy.
The hook a little harder?
Okay, yeah, I suppose. I didn't even hardly set the hook. This dude is just tiny. Got him. All right, see ya, buddy. Are there any sizable fish in here? I don't know.
Like, I don't want to play them if I'm not playing well.
They're just all the same size, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of them allowed to eat net rig, but got downside, I guess.
Dude, you want a jackworm? Here you go, Tyler. That's what a bass looks like.
Oh yeah, I never seen that.
Hey-o. Big T. It's not a bad fish, is it? Hey.
Not a huge fish, but
Biggest of the day. Better than anything I've caught. If you'd land him, that is.
I was just letting him stay. And man, he is warm.
Hey, another bluegill. Another dinky one, but could be worse. It's a pretty fish. There's another one. This might be another bluegill, probably. Hey, that's a good bluegill. That's a solid gill there. That's more like it. That fish is actually really long. Ah! Stop it. That's a big male is what that is. This has both trims. It's trimmed down to a straight tail worm, and it's trimmed on size too. And it's just like a simple little profile, but I'm really, really liking it. The one thing I'm most excited to fish this particular rig for is honestly trout. I think this will be really cool for trout. Another one. I think that's a dinky bass. There's been plenty of these guys today. Oh, baby. That was a fun bite. So I think it's another nice gill. Oh, yeah. Another decent gill, man. So it definitely seems like the bite has picked up, and really what this is we've got sun hitting this, and I think that helps, but additionally we've got wind rolling right down this grass. I'm sitting in 15 foot of water right now, definitely marking a lot of random suspended fish out here. Haven't had a ton of success on the suspended fish. I'm not sure what they are. I'm thinking maybe small bluegill, but up a little bit shallower, a little tighter to these weed beds, we've definitely found a good group of bass and bluegill. Nothing giant by any means, but the bluegill are starting to get a little bit bigger in size, so that's obviously exciting. There's another one. I think it's gonna be another smaller fish, but another fish nonetheless. He's putting up some fight. He wants to be big. There you go, buddy. You're a little chunker. Just a little chunky boy. Not mad about it. Guess I'll play around with the drop shot off the edge of the grass a little bit more. I'll let Tyler hug the bank and I'll fish the outside edge. Oh! First cast out deep is another dink. But it's on the drop shot, a little bit different rig. And there you go. You can fish this worm so many different ways. That was kind of the goal with it, is really just like a versatility rig. You know, drop shot Carolina rig, Texas rig, on a jig head, Nico rig, list goes on. All right, that's great. Yeah, Fished a little deeper, caught another dink. See, buddy.
With our current automobile situation, 4 foot, a little better. Maybe not.
No, it's not any better. It is not any better, but it is another bass. There's certainly plenty of these around. I think what I probably should do is switch gears and try to just focus on crappie, but even the crappie haven't been big, so I don't know if that's a worthwhile thing to investigate. See you, buddy. Well, the drop shot's working too. Unfortunately, it's not trading up size at all. I thought maybe some of the larger fish would be just a little deeper on the break line, but it seems that the size of fish is pretty consistent no matter what depth you target so far. Again, time will tell. There's one. Golly. He could be smaller. We've caught smaller today. He was feisty. Second I hooked him, he just literally like skated across the surface. Probably about 10 inches. And I mean, he looks healthy. He's got good colors. He's got a belly full of food. Unfortunately, these fish just seem to start topping out around 10 inches. All right, well, Tyler just left, and I'm probably not gonna be too far behind him. I've probably got another 30 minutes or so to fish, and all in all, the fishing has been really good. I've caught a lot of fish, and I've caught them both shallow and deep, and I've caught them across a few different species, but unfortunately, I just can't seem to dial in big fish. So I don't know if it's that this small body of water just doesn't have a lot of big fish in it, or if it's just the fact that I can't seem to find them today. No matter what, I'm gonna give it some more effort for the rest of the day, and we'll see what happens. All in all though, I'm super happy. I mean, I'm happy to be on the water on my kayak. It's been a while since I've been on my kayak. It's been a while since I've really taken a serious fishing trip. So it feels great to be able to fish for a couple hours and really just enjoy the nice weather. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed we can get a big one. No matter what though, I'm having fun. Hey, where we go? There we go. That's a nice bluegill. So there's definitely some decent bluegill in here. So that's good. I think this place has potential. I think it has potential at decent bluegill. So one of the things about the jackworm that encourages versatility is this trim point on the curl tail. So all you have to do is follow that little line that you'll see if you see it in person, and you basically just snip it along that line. And now, once I get that snipped, I have a cut tail variety of worm. And that's just basically a guide to show you exactly where you should trim it. And a cut tail has a significantly different action. And I did that just now to just kind of show you how to do it. It's very, very simple, but it gives you 2 worms in one, and it's really just 2 different actions. The other thing you can do is just trim off the entire tail, and then you have a straight tail worm, which I personally love for not only a jig head, but shaky head, like a drop shot, so on and so forth. It's all about versatility, and that's why I really wanted to encourage those trim locations, because so many worms are kind of designed to be one worm, and I really wanted to show with the jackworm that it's kind of designed to be a lot more than just that. There's one on the cut tail variety of the jackworm, and it's no different than any of the other ones I've been catching, but it's just showcasing yet another usage. There you go. See you, buddy. There we go. He kind of picked it up and ran with it for a minute. And different cast, same result. There you go. See, buddy. There we go. You gonna be big or you gonna be small? You're gonna be small. Well, looky there. I wasn't expecting that. Bluegill decided to go for the full-size jackworm with the cut tail, and I got him on the 1/16 ounce mule jig. Awesome. Not exactly a big bluegill, but he's not too bad. It's a beautiful fish. When you think of the word bluegill, I feel like that is the fish you think of. It's like the cliche coloration. It's really beautiful. It's got that orange breast with a little bit of blue right here. They can obviously vary a lot in color and size, but that one right there, It's textbook bluegill. Anyways, good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and send it on back to the ramp because this wind is blowing me all over the place, and quite honestly, I need to get home. I've got a lot of chores I gotta take care of today. Well, I just loaded up the kayak, it's on my roof, and I am headed home to attend to some chores. That being said, I'm so glad I got my kayak out today. It was fun to explore a new body of water, despite the fact that it wasn't exactly great fishing, and I probably won't come back here in the future. That's okay. The only way to find out if a body of water is worth a hoot is to get out there and try it for yourself, so I'm glad I did just that. I hope you're having a great day. We'll catch you next time.